Hello everyone, I am Simone Morellato and today I'll be reviewing the Sveltos UI. We just entered public preview a few days ago. Before we dive in, I want to share a few words about Sveltos. What is it? Svelto is an innovative tool that simplifies the management of Kubernetes clusters, offering a more streamlined experience compared to traditional CLI or GitOps methods that you might be familiar with. After logging in, the homepage gives you an overview of how many clusters Sveltos is managing. For this review, I'm using a development environment provided by the lead contributor, Gianluca Mardente. And as you can see, I have a total of 6 clusters, which is more than enough to showcase the new features. Sveltos is already being used in production by companies managing hundreds of Kubernetes clusters. The UI is designed to be both scalable and user-friendly, making it suitable for environments of any size. Here at the top, the homepage offers filtering capabilities, so I can filter clusters by name, namespace, and labels. Let's say I want to see only the clusters owned by Coke. This is a multi-tenant environment where I manage both my own clusters and those for other companies. Here, I can filter down to the clusters run by Coke. Or if I want to view the cluster managed by Pepsi, I just type Pepsi. As you can see, Pepsi is managing 3 clusters. Now, let's move on to one of the main features of Sveltos, which is the ability to manage add-ons across a fleet of Kubernetes clusters. Let me click into my production cluster. Here, I can see several Helm charts already installed and deployed. I got Kverno, Prometheus, Grafana. I can see their names, the version, when the configuration was applied, and the cluster profile that was used. All of this is under Sveltos management. I can also view the resources being configured and the cluster profile in use. This is all great, but what happens if something goes wrong? Does Sveltos help identify the issues with my add-ons? To demonstrate it, I have purposely injected an error into my staging cluster using the CLI. From this view, everything appears to be fine, but if I check the cluster profile, I'll see a red icon, query status failed. And there's an error message here that explains exactly what was wrong. Now, I'd like to showcase the multi-tenancy feature of Sveltos a little bit more into detail. To do that, I log out of my superuser account and log in as a tenant. As you can see, I'm now logged in as a tenant, Coke, and I can only view the clusters assigned to me. If I try to access the cluster assigned to Pepsi, I don't see any, exactly as expected. Before wrapping up, I want to highlight the developers of Sveltos value your feedback. There is here a convenient option to provide feedback directly in the UI. Just click, and you can share whatever you're satisfied with the product or not. I give them 10. Having worked closely with the team, I can assure you they are genuinely invested in collaborating and are constantly working to improve Sveltos. In summary, if you're managing Kubernetes clusters at scale, especially the add-ons and configuration that go along with them, Sveltos is definitely worth trying. Thank you for joining me in this brief review of the Sveltos UI. Sveltos is open source and you can find it on GitHub, where you're welcome to contribute suggestions or feedback. You can also join the Slack community and chat with the team. Thank you for watching. Until the next time, bye.